Hey guys, so if you've been following our Saturday videos, you've seen one video where we talk about having confidence in yourself and in who you are, and knowing and believing and accepting and realizing, I can't overstate this enough, how much you matter and how worthy you are of the success that you desire to see in your day-to-day life, that you're worth having joy in your life. Okay, that was the first video that we did. The second was last Saturday, where we talked about creating a roadmap to your purpose, to what that is that gives you joy. What is your end goal in building a business with Young Living? What is your purpose? Not just your why. Go beyond why. Go into what gives you joy in your life, and what would a joyful life look like. Okay, so today I wanted to take a minute, kind of an interim thing, because every Saturday seems a little slow for the way that I tend to work with my leaders. I usually do that in a group setting, almost a mastermind kind of setting. But we're not really doing that here, so I thought I would throw this in there a little bit more regularly than just once a week. So anyway, I started thinking about it, and a lot of the industry leaders, one of the first things they talk about is, and they spend a lot of time talking about, in addition to you believing that you are capable and that you are worthy and that you are worth the time and the effort and that you're valuable, they also talk about having confidence in your industry, not just your company, because as much as we love Young Living, I don't see Young Living going anywhere, but I know a lot of people who have been parts of companies that I've belonged to in the past. In particular, one comes to mind is a jewelry company that I worked with probably 10 years ago now, and they closed last year. And so people that I know from that time in my life that were still with the company, that have spent years building businesses with that company, overnight their company was gone. And, or within, I don't want to say overnight, but within a month, a couple months, right? Their livelihood was gone. So what am I saying here? What I'm not saying is go out and sign up with 2 or 3 companies and establish businesses with all of those. That doesn't work for so many reasons. It does not work. And if you want to get into a discussion about multiple streams of income and how that can work, that's a different discussion, but we certainly can talk about that. What I'm talking about though here is having confidence in the industry of network marketing and what network marketing is. Because too often what happens is we go out, we try it out for a couple weeks, a couple months maybe, a year, and it doesn't go as quickly as we thought or what we hoped. It doesn't go as quickly as it did for some of the other leaders, and so we get discouraged and we give up. We throw in the towel. And that is truly the only way to fail, hold on just a minute buddy, in network marketing. So you need to have confidence in this as an industry, because no other industry is going to give you the opportunity to spend, I've seen as little as $30 for some companies. Other companies are $5,000 or $10,000 to get started, but no other company is going to give you a startup, no other industry is going to give you a startup cost for something that could genuinely build you a livelihood to live on, an income that is livable. And not only livable, but an income on which you could enjoy your life. No other industry is going to give you that for so little startup. And Young Living, of course, is $160 to start up. You can even start up for $45. It's not what most of us do, and it's not what most of us suggest others do, but you can. And that's the fact of it, is that if you start up for $45 or $160, or some premium package that is put together for you that's $300, so you get all the promos at the beginning. Let's say that you do that, and then you stick it out for 2 or 3 years. in that 2 or 3 years, you're going to see amazing changes in who you are as a person, in who your friends are, and how big that circle becomes, and in the goals that you have for your life, and in your financial state. If you actively work at it. Because here's the other thing. It doesn't matter how many tools are in your toolbox. If you never pick up the hammer and use it, you're not going to build a very good house. It's just not going to happen. Or if you only hammer in one nail over the course of a year, you're not going to go very far. So one of the things Eric Worre taught us and reminded us of at convention is that your first year in network marketing, in a business building capacity, typically the first year is just enough to get your feet wet, to give you an idea of how it's going to go, and to let you learn the basics, to learn the ropes, okay? Now you can go faster than that with Young Living. And here's the other thing, and Adam Green points this out. It might take you a year to really learn the ropes, but at the same time, even while you're learning those ropes, you're earning an income that will, or well, I won't say will, it could pay for that $100 minimum requirement to get a commission check every month. So at least you're breaking even at that point. Do you know that for most franchise companies and most new startup businesses, it takes 3 years to become solvent? And I know this because okay, so here's a little bit, tiny background on me. I have worked for 3 different network marketing companies before Young Living, and I've started 3 different companies of my own. Okay, and I've done a lot of research into this. I've done a lot of study on this and on what the statistics are. And the government gives you 3 years to get in the black. They expect that you're going to lose money for the first 3 years of your income producing entrepreneurial aspirations. Okay, so when you're going through the day-to-day, you need to stick in your mind that this is worthwhile, that you are worthwhile, and that all you got to do is stick it out and keep going. And that if you keep going and you're active on a daily basis, that you work it like a business, even if it's only part-time or even if it's only quarter-time, you work it like a business day to day, you're going to be in a different place in a year. Okay, so when I do the series that I do with my team, which is what these are kind of based off of, we rely very heavily in the first phase of that on the duplication system at ylgatheringplace.com. And it has like 4 or 5 steps, I think 5 steps. It's a 17-page booklet, and it's really, really good. So step 1 in that booklet is to identify and write down your why. And I really encourage you, by the way, to go and print out this booklet and fill it out. Okay, so step 1 is to identify your why and to write down 25 things that will occur when you have achieved the financial state that you are looking to achieve. Okay, if that's $1,500 average at silver, if that's $10,000 average at gold or platinum, whatever. I don't have the compensation plan in front of me, so forgive me. But whatever it is, 25 things that will happen when you reach that position, okay? And we've talked about brain dumping and all of that, so just watch the earlier videos for those, or watch Deborah Rayburn, or watch Eric Worre, or just somebody. Okay, so the next thing, though, that they talk about, and we've talked about making a roadmap, all of that gets into making a why, okay? Creating your why and writing it down. The next thing that you need to do, and this gets into doing a little bit every day, is set up 5 things. I can barely fit my hand on my phone here. 5 things that you do every single day without fail that contribute to your business. Okay, and of those 5 things, 1 should be using an oil or product and learning something new about it. Every single day, use an oil or product and learn something new about it. That's 1. 3 of those things should be income producing activities. Either you're gathering new names, or you're calling somebody and a follow-up, you're sending out a letter to a current team member to say, hey, I'm glad you're here. You're sending out a letter and a sample to a prospective team member, something along those lines. 3 things should be income producing every single day. 3 care calls. That counts, okay? And then the fifth thing should be that you are reading or listening to or watching something that will lead to personal development. Either you're reading a chapter in the ULA books, or you are watching some Eric Worre videos on YouTube. You're watching Periscopes from convention. So the fifth thing is going to be that you are doing something for your own personal development. And here's the thing, and this is something Adam Green points out. We spend 4 to 8 to 12 years going to college for different things, for different job fields and career fields. And so many of us leave those college careers after spending hundreds of hours learning those trades before we even begin, before we even get out in the world to begin a little bit. And then we leave often enough with a lot of debt. This is something that you're not going to be able to learn overnight. But if you put in even a fraction of that effort that you put in when you're going to college classes to learn and to educate yourself each day and to do those 5 steps each day, then you are going to be so far ahead of the learning curve, even in 6 months or even in a year, than you would be if you put all that time and effort into learning something at a college level. Okay? So, quick overview, quick recap here. Watch the video on appreciating who you are and knowing that you are valuable enough to make the effort here, that you are worth the effort for yourself. Second thing, find your joy in life. What is the end of your roadmap? What is the roadmap destination that you're trying to get to in building with Young Living and with Essential Oils and with a network marketing company? 3, find the value, decide that and understand and appreciate that being part of a network marketing company really is truly valuable and is an amazing way to earn a livable, enjoyable, sustainable life income. And here's your action step. 5 daily things. 5 things that you do every single day. Use an oil or a product and learn something new about it. 3 income producing activities. And do something for yourself each day for personal development. Okay? And if you do that every single day, you can't help but grow. You cannot help but grow. So if you follow these steps a little at a time, you're going to be in a whole different place. And I'm already seeing it after 1 month with my current group that I'm working with in my team, my current set of builders. 1 month, and we are seeing amazing changes in personal growth. We are seeing new members being brought on board for the first time in years. We are seeing enthusiasm. We're seeing people break through barriers of fear and reluctance. And I know you guys can do this too. You guys can do this too. Okay? So more videos like this will come as we go step by step. And I'm also going to be incorporating some of the earliest steps from the Going Silver group. You can find those in the files, but we'll see those a little bit too. For right now though, head over to wildgatheringplace.com and look up duplication system on there and print out that booklet and start filling it out. All right, I'll see you guys probably on Saturday for the next one of these.